Right, welcome to There's a Place. We're going to start off. Our levels are good. We don't even have to calibrate today. Wow. This is truly a great day. Hello everyone, welcome to There's a Place, the ASMR talk show. I am your host, Adam Papagan, and this is the show that, we do interviews, we get to know people, and we use ASMR techniques to do it. Because when you're relaxed and you're focusing on soft talking and delicate sounds, you can really learn a lot about someone. Before the show today, just right now, I went across the street to, we film here in Boyle Heights, and there's a kind of a local institution in the neighborhood right across the street from the studio. It's called Tacos 24 Hours, or Carnitas Michoacan, and it's a 24-hour taco place. They have a lot of folk art on the wall. They have cement statues of dinosaurs and hamburgers and french fries. Really kind of like weird place. They filmed one of the Fast and Furious movies there. They got a little plaque commemorating that. Taxidermied animals, just like a weird, fun place. We call it our green room because we go there before and after the show, get some tacos. It doesn't matter how late we go, the show we're on juicing. Just go over there, get some tamarindo, some horchata, and just cool neighborhood spot to hang out. So they're closing. That's the word on the street, is that this institution of many years in Boyle Heights is closing. It's going to become a Panda Express. And it's the end of the month now. I don't know when they're closing, and I've only heard whispers of this, but they could be closed as soon as June 1st, which is next week. So I thought, I'm going to go over there one last time, pay tribute, and they have these shirts that they sell there that say 24 hours on them. It's like, okay, I'm going to get one of the shirts, wear it on the show. Just as a little homage to this place that's been with us since the beginning of this program. So I go over there, go, hey, let me get 4 tacos, medium, orange bang, and one of those shirts, size grande. So, okay, well, orange bang machine doesn't work. All right, well, okay. Just a Coke then. How about the shirt? They go, she goes, no, we don't have any. I was like, you sure? Can I buy this one? She's like, no, no shirts. She's like, oh, okay, that's kind of a bummer. Then I noticed that the restaurant has a B. The health inspector here in Los Angeles will rate every restaurant A, B, and C. Some people don't mind a B, but virtually every restaurant has an A, like almost every single restaurant. So my thinking is, how hard could it be to get an A if every restaurant has one? Why eat at a B when you can eat at an A? But again, I thought, last time, for a while, maybe ever, gotta support the restaurant. To ring it up, it was like $9 for the 4 tacos. And I'm looking at the receipt, and she'd given me, I guess they have some special with the drink, 5 tacos and a drink. The 5th taco is free, or whatever. Which, in theory, is good, except 5 tacos is a lot of food at 10 o'clock at night. A lot of roasted pork and tortillas. And I really only wanted the 4. But I'm sitting there, I'm eating my taco, the number comes up, drinking my Coke, and this like homeless looking guy, maybe not homeless, but he's definitely been on the streets for a while, maybe like methed out. He comes in, he's like yelling in the parking lot, so the security guard follows him in, and then he's just cool, he's just like, oh yes, I'm about to order, and he's like, counts out his money, security guard's like, okay, so he's doing it, and he's looking, and they raised the prices, so he's looking, he's like, doesn't have enough. I thought, you know what, he deserves to have a last meal here at Tacos 24 Hours just like anybody else. He gets up to me, he's like, you got 50 cents? I was like, yeah, here. So I give him 50 cents. Security guard comes over, he's like, oh, you can't ask for money, you gotta get out of here. And this guy, the squeaker guy, is like, okay, I'm gonna order right now. Let me just play a game first. So he goes over to the Pac-Man machine and he puts the quarters I gave him into the video game machine. I thought he was hungry. He wanted a taco. He's playing Pac-Man, and he was good at Pac-Man. The meth might have had something to do with it. So I was like, all right, okay, the no t-shirt, whatever, I'm out of here. Let me just get a refill, go over, do the show. Go, hey, let me get a refill. They go, oh, that'll be 50 cents. Just give him my 50 cents to the guy to play the video games. So, maybe I'll have more luck at Panda Express when they open. That can be the new anchor point, the new center of the community. But enough about the taco restaurant. Let's get into our interview tonight. My guest is, sometimes on this show we have real big personalities. Sometimes we have people who are a little more quiet, work behind the scenes as their comfort zone. Tonight we have someone with a big, distinctive personality who also kind of works behind the scenes a little bit. So it'd be good to get his perspective on things from the ground level. Very chilled out guy. So that'll do well on the show. Please welcome my guest tonight, Dalton Blanco. You and Dalton. Hey.
What's up, man?
Oh, just hanging out. I had kind of a weird experience at the taco restaurant, but
Tight.
Yeah, tight. So before the show, you asked me how my day was. I said it was okay. And then I asked how yours was, and you're like, oh, it was awesome. It was sick.
Sick.
Yeah. And as the interview goes on, people will see this, though. You're chilled out. That's kind of your response to any situation. Awesome, sick, hell yeah. What would it take for you to have a bad day?
Oh, man. It could be anything. But, it probably takes, a lot. Last time I got really mad, this dude came into the store, really upset, and he started punching his dog. That wasn't sick. But, that was sick, dude.
Yeah, because you made it into a weird story.
Yeah.
He was punching his dog?
Yeah, there's this guy who used to come in, and he would, he didn't have, feet or, a couple fingers. And so, I don't know how, he had this disability, but he would roll in, and, one day he came in with a dog, and, I don't know, he was really cute, a little chihuahua named Napoleon. So if you see this guy, on Hollywood and Orange, get the dog. And, but yeah, either way, he started punching his dog in the store. And we were just
that's weird.
He was really frustrated with it, and I don't know what was going on.
But that made you kind of angry.
That was the last time I got angry.
How long ago was this?
That was 2 months ago.
Oh, that's pretty good.
Yeah, the dog's still alive. We saw him, he tried to come back, and we were like, no.
Don't do that here.
Yeah, don't punch it. Yeah.
Glad you're doing well.
Yeah.
Well, poor little Napoleon.
Poor Napoleon.
Oh, I get it, because Napoleon was a little man.
Yeah.
And the dog was a little dog.
Big personality, but, trapped.
Yeah. He's one of those hats, too.
Yeah.
Napoleon hat.
Like Captain Crunch.
Yeah, it is the same hat, isn't it?
I think so.
What's your favorite? I just had a focus group this week on cereal, breakfast cereal. And they had to I don't actually eat breakfast cereal. It was kind of a little fib to get the $100. But they were asking me about all these different brands. And I realized they're all pretty cool. All the mascots and the prizes in the boxes and stuff.
Yeah.
What's your favorite cereal? And factor in taste and branding.
All right. I used to a lot of General Mills brand stuff, Lucky Charms.
Yeah.
Anything that had a box top for education. Fruit Loops. Wait, I liked the pebbleness.
Pebbles.
Pebbliness of Fruity Pebbles.
Yeah, that's
How, like,
Post.
Oh shit! All right.
That's
I
okay.
like them too.
Okay, that's the Flintstones.
Yeah.
So they had a lot of.
Yeah, like
the Flintstones are making a lot of food.
Really?
Well, okay, they got the cereal, they got the vitamins,
Yeah.
and then they got the push pops. Remember those?
Yeah. Push-ups.
Yeah.
Those are my favorite Flintstones food.
Yeah, they're good. They still make that ice cream and that technology,
Yeah.
but there's not Flintstones branded anymore.
That's tight.
Yeah. But yeah, why are they making so many foods?
I guess, like, man, I'm really not sure.
Because that show isn't on. I'm sure it's on somewhere, but like if I was a kid nowadays, I got the Angry Birds and I got, all this Adventure Time, whatever these shows our kids watch.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be watching the Flintstones. It's 60 years old.
Yeah.
But I might eat that cereal and know these characters as only.
It's still good. And you know how they drove their car. And I remember that alarm clock, how the magnifying glass or whatever would like catch the sunbeam and burn the rope. And like, then the rock would hit like Fred in the head. That was sick.
Yeah. Like, so you mentioned the store you work in, and also how you think everything is sick and you're laid back. So we're gonna tie it all together right now.
Okay.
You work in a weed collective.
Yeah.
How's that going? Because you've been there a couple years, right?
Yeah.
So it must not be a bad job. I always say, if somebody's been doing a job for a long time, how bad could it be? Uber, if you drive it for like a day, you quit. Obviously, terrible job, high turnover.
I want to get like a better car so I can try to do some Uber too. That seems like a pretty like chill gig.
See, I disagree. You will probably find it chill.
Okay.
But
the
weed clinic,
the weed store gig, my buddy got me the job there. It was like right before 420, like they're gearing up to get ready for the big sale day, and then they got raided by like the feds, and then they were like, oh man, we need a lot of help, like getting stuff, like, because they let you like reopen like the next day or something, and so they're like, yeah, just like, business as usual tomorrow. And so they needed help like weighing out all the weed and like putting edibles on the shelves or like whatever we had to do, like just helping customers or patients. And yeah, I just started helping out because the feds came in and took all their weed and all their money. It's crazy.
The money too?
Yeah. They even like one manager would collect $2 bills, and she had like hundreds of dollars worth, like just like as a collection, and they took her $2 bill collection. It's crazy.
Damn. That's terrible. So they're just like, what's it like when that goes down? Are they just kind of like, yeah, we put our finger down on a map and we picked your weed store to raid today?
Yeah, I think they probably have like a list and like priority, like shops that are like, let's get these shops first because they're like, I don't know, whatever rules they're breaking, or like I really don't know what prioritizes certain shops over others, but some of them will stay open like past 8 o'clock, and right now you're not supposed to do that. But I don't know, I've seen shops that are open like at midnight.
Yeah.
It's like, how are they still open?
Place next door.
Oh yeah, place next door.
The 2 a.m. clinic in the valley.
Yeah, and then one next to Deja Vu.
Yeah. Yeah. They must see some wild stuff. So, because this is, weed's legal in Colorado and Washington. I guess you can just like go into any store and get it.
Yeah,
So
you
that's
don't even
one
need a
thing.
Colorado ID.
You only need a Colorado ID?
Or you don't need one. Like
right.
I walked into California one,
Yeah.
and you can pay the recreational price, and you get the same product, but at the medicinal price, I hear it's a lot cheaper in Colorado.
Yeah. So then there it's just like going into a store. I'm sure everyone all over the country, whatever, has experience with drug dealers where, a guy comes and gets in your car and you got to track him down. That's a pain in the ass. I'm glad that's not a thing. But the weed stores in California, it's like you need like a password. I mean, you just need the rec, but like they're always this like it seems shady, and I think that that's kind of hindering maybe the acceptance. It'll probably pass on the ballot next year, but so like how does, from a business perspective, I'm sure a lot of points it's like any other business where like you need inventory. So like where does weed come and how much of it comes at a time?
I guess it like depends on like who the vendor is and like what they have. Like it seems like there's like different types of folks. Like some dudes will have like edibles. Some dudes will have like just like pounds and pounds of weed, and some dudes will have
trash bag.
Yeah, or turkey bags.
Oh.
Because they're like more smell proof. But yeah, you like I don't know. It's all different types of people, and I don't know. You get what you pay for. Sometimes. Yeah, some people come in with like dozens of different types, and some people just have like 3 or 4 different bags.
And I guess those people, it's just like, if you're a vendor trying to get into a store, you come by and you're like, try this, look at it, I have this and that, and this is the price. Okay, so it's always changing.
Yeah, and like some people
inventory.
are like, I'm just like, you have to make an appointment or something, or some people are real like pushy and like, here, like you must take a look at my weed and like buy it. I'll give you a really good deal. I don't know. Everyone kind of has their own personality.
And how come weed clinics, or stores, whatever you want to call it, collectives, how come they're never decorated well?
I think there's
It's like a Bob Marley poster, obviously. A display case with like a couple things in it. Like usually it's not even filled with stuff.
Yeah.
And then just like jars of weed on a shelf.
Yeah, there's some pretty bleak, shady looking places.
Yeah.
But there's also like the one that I work at, our walls are like painted like purple and green and like all sorts of different colors. And because they tried to shoot like a reality TV show there. And they just kept the paint. So it's like free paint job. And but yeah, a lot of them look really shady, and I don't know why people don't invest that much. There's like another shop that has like LED like big screen TVs like with the menu, like with like some like waving American weed flag or some graphics going on. And you're just like, all right, this feels like pretty fancy. And then they can sell their weed for a little higher price because they're fancier. I don't know. Yeah, different shops kind of have their own vibe. I haven't been to too many because like ever since I started working at the one I'm at now, like the weed's like really good. So I'm just like, I don't have to look anymore for the bomb weed. It's like, yes, it just like walks into the door.
Benefit of the job.
Yeah.
Fringe benefit. What are the average customer like at a weed clinic? Because I'll go into them and you'll mostly just be like some dude. Usually if you're there in the middle of the day too, it's like some dude with not a lot to do. But then you'll like on the west side, there'll be like businessmen.
Yeah.
There'll be like guys in their suits from their entertainment jobs, or like stopping in after work.
Yeah.
So have you found any patterns with
they're like
the typical patient?
There are so many different types. Maybe like.
Okay, let's go over the different types.
There's like.
Young guy up to no good.
There's a young guy.
The burnout guy.
Yeah. Well, I'm not sure what they're up to, but whether it's good or not, they're up to it.
Yeah.
And they're young.
Yeah.
And they come in. There's also really old people who come in. We got a couple patients who like bake us cookies every now and then without weed in them. They're just like, they just help with like when you get hungry. And there's
chatty older
so
lady.
many chatty people.
Yeah.
They're older ladies, they're younger ladies. There's like dudes. There's like some people bring their dog. There's a woman who comes in and her dog rides on her motorcycle with her. Like
on the fuel tank?
Like on the back. Like it's so cool. We're gonna see her pull up at the cameras, and we're like, yes. And yeah, all walks of life, like ex-football players, people who like do stuff, like popular people, like celebrities.
Yeah, because you're on La Brea.
Yeah.
Right in the center of town.
And like, yeah, and we're right next to Pink's, and there's a lot of celebrities that go through there.
Yeah.
So like, they probably should stop by our store too.
Like the Pink's probably loves that you guys moved in.
I'm not sure. Their ATM is right in front of our shop, so everyone yells at us when the ATM's broken. We're like, it's not ours.
Go talk to Gloria Pink about it.
Yeah, talk to.
Do you get over to Pink's much?
Nah, man. But when I do, I get the Jaws burger, because it's like the filthiest.
You get a burger at Pink's Hot Dogs?
Yeah, but there's a hot dog in the burger, and chili, and like all this like gross stuff. It's like really hard to finish, and like it feels bad, like it hurts.
Do you ever, because, obviously getting stoned is probably not as dangerous to your health or won't affect your relationships as harshly as like alcohol, but you know how like bars or whatever, liquor stores, there's laws that if somebody appears to be drunk, you can't sell them alcohol and stuff?
Yeah.
And I'm sure there's plenty of bars overserve people all the time. But like, you see those people who like you'll like be at a bar every once in a while, and there'll be a guy who's like overserved and like trying to get more, and it's just like, whoa. Like, I was at a bar once, and there's this guy that cut him off, so he's walking around like finishing drinks off of tables and stuff. Like, he wouldn't leave. Do you see anybody like that at the weed clinic where you're just like, hey, I love smoking weed, but like,
they're like too faded to get weed.
You faded yourself stupid. Like,
it's very rare. Actually, I don't think I've ever seen anyone too stoned on weed to like be in there. I've seen like really drunk people and smelled the alcohol in their breath, and like just people on, I don't really know what drugs they're on. Like, this one guy would come in like trying to get the cheapest thing, and he would just start talking like Tony Montana, and we just started calling him Tony Montana. Like, and then he would talk about how he didn't know much English, but his English was perfect, and he started yelling at the vending machine. By the way, this dude, like, I kind of forgot what the question was, but yeah, Tony Montana is like, he's not allowed at the store anymore.
So
he's not too, yeah, he was messed up on something, but usually people aren't like too twisted. We like are not supposed to let them in if they are.
Yeah, that's probably a good idea.
Yeah.
Yeah, weed, of all the vices, definitely not one of the worst. And, these marijuana stores are really doing a service because you don't have to deal with drug dealers.
Yeah.
Who are criminals. Not even just for dealing with drugs, but in general, to get into that. And then you gotta wait for them, and sometimes they don't have stuff. It's a nightmare.
Yeah. Waiting sucks. You're just like, what am I doing?
And then they do that move where you're a professional, but that move where they pop open the thing or they open the bag,
yeah,
and they show it to you, and then they make you smell it.
Yeah.
It's not okay. That's supposed to make you more high or something? I never know what I'm looking at.
I think people smell it because like the scent of a certain strain will kind of like spark a memory in their head and be like, oh yeah, I remember liking this like fruity like one as opposed to this like piney one or something, and like it doesn't like indicate how potent the weed is, really.
It's not like wine where you need to like smell it and taste it.
Yeah, but it is a good indicator to like what you might be getting yourself into.
You never know, right? So let's shift gears a little bit, not too much though, and talk about the DIY music scene that you've been a part of. That's how I met you years ago. That must have been.
Yeah.
Must have been 7 years ago, probably.
Yeah.
Longer, maybe. Wow, that's scary.
Dude. Yeah.
Like.
I love the DIY music scene.
Yeah, it's cool, right?
Yeah.
a lot of different characters. Someone who's been on this show before, Karen Centerfold.
Yeah, Karen Centerfold's tight.
Yeah, okay, you like Karen Centerfold.
Yeah.
I do too. I love her. She's probably one of my, she's a good friend. I've known her for a long time. But I remember once we were talking about Karen Centerfold, and she kind of has a bad rap, with good reason. She's very pushy and demanding. But you were just like, at the end of the day, Karen is just all about, introducing people and, trying to, promote people and help them out and stuff. And I was like, yeah, that is true. So what has been your experience with Karen Centerfold?
Man, Karen's, so intense. She'll, always hop on the mic, before one of my band's Sons of the Bitch plays, and she always introduces us as Sons of the Bitches. And it's, so great. I love it every time. The singer hates it, but it's okay. They can compete for that spotlight. It's, entertaining to watch, too. And, yeah, one time, outside of Pearspace, in the front steps, she's staring at me, kind of weird. And she's like, "Do you love me?" Oh, she called me Poncho. I was like, "Dang, dude, all right." So I was like, "Yeah, I love you." She's like, "Tell me you love me." I was like, "Yeah, I love you." And then I forgot if she said, "Well, then kiss me," or if she just kissed me. But I got that Karen Centerfold lip gloss and tongue in my mouth, and it was so crazy, dude. I was like, what is going on?
She's wild.
But yeah, she wants me to she wants us to play this one show. I forgot when it is, but that'd be cool.
Anything for Karen. She the thing I like about her is she's really intense, and she talks about this crazy life she has, but she lives it.
Yeah.
She does she is a prostitute. It's pretty cool, I think.
I saw her walking down a couple blocks from my pad, in Koreatown, and she had this all green outfit on. I was like, oh shit, it's Karen. It's tight. Yeah, she's always trying to hook people up. She's like, "I'm gonna make you a star." And it's like, yeah, dude.
Have you ever seen pictures of her when she was young?
Yeah.
She looks great.
It's I was like, wow. It's totally her.
Yeah.
Yeah. People who talk I don't know. I guess maybe they're just mad at something she said. But it's cool.
She's one of these people where she is harsh, but I believe any note you get from anyone on anything has some kernel of truth in it.
Yeah.
So it's I don't know, I know a lot of girls are intimidated by her. I'm just well, maybe you should wear more makeup. I don't know. Karen wears a lot of makeup. She's been around a long time. Maybe it would help. So I always try to chill with Karen. But yeah, she's wild. She was telling me the other day, she was just "Oh, never date a younger man. I went out with this guy, and we went to this restroom in Santa Monica, and now I have a tear." And I was just like, what are you? That's, wow. That's a problem I would, do not relate to at all.
Yeah.
But thank you for sharing that with
me. She has a tear? Like T-A-R-E or T-E-A-R?
Tear, like she got injured from having sex with this guy in a public bathroom.
Okay.
Sick, right?
I understand, yeah.
Sick.
Dang.
Dang. Ooh, that's a new Dalton expression.
Yeah.
I like it. So let's talk about your band, Sons of the Bitch.
Dude.
Super group of sorts.
Yeah.
Of scene people.
We got this amazing shredder. We got this really good screamer. And Sean Carnage, aka Max Carnage, ripping it up on bass. And sometimes we got this guy playing keyboard.
Yeah, I like that.
But I don't really know if he's in the band or not. But yeah, dude, we just recorded 13 songs in Hollywood, California. Right down the street, across from Loaded. It should be sick.
Sons of the Bitch is rock band, but in the tradition of rock bands.
Yes.
Because there's not a lot of rock music these days.
Nah, man. Like, there's a lot of, like, weird, like, stuff. A lot of, like, synthesizers and drum machines and, like...
A lot of punk music. Forever,
yeah.
but
not, like, bar rock, like Roadhouse.
Mm-hmm.
Like...
Why do you think that is?
I don't know. Maybe, like... it's just been done, like, so many times. And, people are bored of it, or maybe they just like want something else. But in the event you want an old-fashioned, rowdy, like style thing, it still exists.
Yeah, somewhere.
Yeah.
I like it. I like bar rock.
Yeah, there's kind of like, I guess we try to make it like a little bit theatrical with some like props.
That's how all rock music used to be in the 70s. Explosions and spandex.
Yeah, we were watching this one video. There's some band called like Vincent something dudes.
Vinnie Vincent is the guitar player from Kiss.
Is he?
After Ace Frehley.
Oh, no way.
Yeah. But he was a shredder. Anyway, continue.
Okay. I wonder if it was the same band or a different guy or same guy. Either way, yeah, they had like this like all these amplifiers like stacked on top of each other, and they would like knock them over. They were like also destroying their drum set and throwing it around. And the drummer had two cymbals behind his head. In this one video, when he's drumming, he went like
I like that.
It was sick.
Was that the rockinest thing you've ever seen?
Like one of them.
What's the most rock thing you've ever seen? If not in person, a video counts.
Like, oh man.
I got one. Maybe you can steal this move for Sons of the Bitch. Watching a Thin Lizzy video, and they finish the song, and Phil, and it's like, sorry, my throat hurts from smoking cigarettes. Everyone's like, woo, and drinking alcohol, woo, and having sex with women. And I was like, yeah. That's a great way to make your throat hurt. So much sex, you
That's pretty,
sore throat.
It's pretty rock and roll.
Yeah. That's cool. I love rock.
Me too.
Yeah. Clearly your hair is an indicator.
Oh yeah, dude.
Hair like that is kind of made for rock.
Like headbanging.
Yeah.
Made easy.
You also kind of look like a native on the island of Hawaii.
Yeah.
Just like, you just spend your days like surfing and like carving tiki heads and stuff.
Yeah.
Luau's and like fire.
Well, I met one of my friends, like, or one time I met this dude who became my friend, but at first he said, "What's up, tropical boy?" And I was like, oh shit. But yeah.
Yeah, you got like a Polynesian kind of.
Yeah.
Well, you're Filipino, right?
Half, yeah.
Okay, yeah. All right. So then that's in the Polynesia area, kind of.
I think it's like...
Yeah, it's closer to Asia. Because Polynesia's down like...
It's like...
Oceania, like near Australia, I think is like Polynesia.
Word. Maybe, yeah, Philippines a little more north.
Yeah. Well, maybe some of those guys probably went to Oceania once, you know, like...
Yeah.
I don't know.
Someone was talking about this like type of people called Lemurians, and I was like,
Lemuria is a lost continent, similar to Atlantis. Yeah, Lemuria, I believe. Yeah. You might be from there.
Yeah, she was like, I think you're from there, and I was like, that's sick.
Yeah. Wow. An OTW, not of this world.
Not this world.
Yeah. And I think, well, so you worked on the Del Talk Show a couple times.
Yeah.
When we first got acquainted, or more, and I met a lot of people with this, the LA Lottery League.
Yeah.
You're a judge in the league, a sorcerer in the league.
Chief.
The chief,
I'm
right?
supposed to be the purple chief. We all got like colors.
Do you carry purple chief at your store?
Yeah.
Yeah, you get it?
Yeah.
But what is the LA Lottery League?
It's this thing that started, or I guess we based our model of it off of this group in Cleveland, and they got a bunch of their bands to
A bunch of local bands.
Yeah, a bunch of local bands in the scene or outside the scene. Just try to like expand like as many people involved as possible. Mix up all the members to create new bands. And the only rule was that you couldn't be in a band with someone you've been in a band with before. And you had a certain amount of time to make up like a 10-minute set, and then you'll just come together and like have the big show and just play some new music. I guess the whole point was just to like challenge people to like make some new jams.
Yeah.
Yeah. And make some new connections.
Yeah.
Some lifelong friendships.
It works.
Yeah.
The friendships lasted longer than even the source bands.
Yeah.
You know, the other bands were just one-off, pretty much. I think the one Ryan was in.
Bro Hammer.
Right, Bro Hammer played a couple more shows.
Yeah. Or did they?
Yeah, I think so. I don't remember that. But it was cool. I remember at the show, the big show, when everybody does their 10-minute set, thinking like, man, all these bands are pretty good. That's impressive. But then watching the video back, I was like, no.
Yeah.
Like a lot of this doesn't work.
Yeah. Trying to put that together was like really hard.
What were some of the challenges?
Not knowing how to transcode footage.
Oh,
That's
so you
probably
mean
the hugest problem.
Oh, okay. So the video is not.
And like 8 different people working on it.
Okay. So the technical parts were what were a challenge.
Technical parts were like not good.
But in terms of mixing up the members and stuff.
Oh no, that part was fun as hell. Yeah.
It was cool because I would meet. It was a lot of people I had like seen around, and then if I would see them again, I'd be like, "Oh, you're doing the Lottery League," and it was an immediate connection.
Yeah.
To like meet people.
Yeah. And like most everyone is like still doing stuff, even though the bands like that they went in with like might not all be entirely there, or like everyone's like kind of doing different stuff. It's like everyone's still doing stuff.
Mm-hmm.
That's why it's like, come on, dudes, we gotta like do part 2 already.
Wasn't there supposed to be one last year?
Yeah, it's supposed to be one like every year.
Yeah.
I think we might have a lead though on
Okay.
it actually like happening. It was just like kind of a new development, even though we've been talking about like getting the ball rolling. It's like the ball's like ready to push off the cliff.
It's kind of rocking back and forth.
Yeah.
It just needs to roll, rock and roll.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd like to see it happen again.
Yeah.
If I could be involved. Sean said I couldn't do it because I did it before, which is fine. I'll go to the show though, for sure.
I'm not sure what the rules are,
Yeah.
but there's got to be a loophole.
Yeah, I'd totally do it. Do you remember any of the new band names that formed?
Yeah.
There's one called, okay, let's see if we can, maybe 10 of them, let's see.
The one called Fubix.
Yeah.
That one was like a pretty good.
Yeah, they were
name.
good. Pure Breeds Don't Bite.
Pure Breeds Don't Bite.
That was the one I was in with Tukey.
Hell yeah.
There's one called Double Double,
Yeah.
which is a great band name.
Yeah. Magi was one.
Yeah. I just had another one that was funny.
First you were there, now you are here. That was a great name. They had some pretty good jams too.
Yeah.
I was like, oh shit. Positive outreach program. Lottery curse.
Right, that was a great one.
Yeah. That was only like 7.
Well, that's still more than I can remember. And you know, there's no winner.
Yeah.
You know, the winner was everyone involved.
Yeah. Yeah, LA won that day.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, I hope to do it again. Hey, when I saw you driving up today, you're in a sick Volvo.
Yeah.
I like those Volvos. You like driving it?
Yeah, it's like pretty heavy. Gas isn't really that good on it, but like it works. It feels like it would like drive forever. I got it from this woman who couldn't drive anymore, or her son sold it to me, and she said that her husband like was one of the makeup dudes on Planet of the Apes, and that they had like pet monkeys and like all these like exotic animals. Because I guess back in that time you could just get like a tiger or something, like a baby elephant. I don't really know, but she said that a monkey used to like sit on the steering wheel while she drove it, and I was just like, I really wanted to see a photo of it, or like any proof that actually happened. Yeah.
So she was just like, it seems like that's a weird detail to throw in if you're trying to sell the car. Yeah, so it gets about 25 to the gallon. It's 1989.
Yeah.
My pet monkey used to sit on the steering wheel. Just redid the transmission a few years ago.
Yeah.
It's a weird, That's cool though.
Yeah, there was like some bird shit in it when I noticed. It was like, there's bird shit in it.
So it's got some vibes in the car.
Yeah. There's a animal like cage thing to like fold down. So like when you hit the brakes, like nothing like hits you in the back of the head.
Have you owned any other odd cars?
My friend gave me a bus one time, like a short bus with like the arm crank thing.
Yeah.
That was probably the sickest vehicle.
He gave it to you.
Yeah, she just like gave it to me.
She gave it to you. How come?
I think that she didn't. I think she saw it as a money trap. Because first it was gonna be like her house, and then she just like went to the DMV and just signed it over to me. I think she forged my signature or something. Because all of a sudden I started getting all the parking tickets, and I was just like, what? And then so I gave it to my friend, and then he drove it to Michigan. And then someone tried to convert it to run on veggie oil, and he just broke it.
In Michigan.
Yeah.
Wow. So you kind of have these odd objects and experiences.
Yeah.
The guy with the dog and stuff, they just kind of
Dude, that was
just
so
come to you.
gnarly. Yeah.
You're just kind of one of these people who attracts like odd things.
Yeah, like today when I was leaving work, I was playing like that pool game, like on the phone, like against somebody, and someone like tapped on my window, like, I really need help. Like, thank God you're here. And I was like, what? It's like, I need a ride. And I was like, there's two of you and only one of me. Like, you guys could like take advantage of me. And so I didn't offer them help, but they really wanted it. And then they wanted money, and then they wanted food. And I was like, I can't give you any of these things.
That's kind of asking a lot.
Yeah, I'm afraid for my safety. That was weird. That happened like 2 hours ago.
Wow. So do you think that these weird things happen to you because there's something about you that attracts weirdness? Or do you think that you're just so chilled out that you don't project a vibe of like, don't talk to me? Or you have a low threshold of saying no, or high threshold, whatever.
Yeah, sometimes it's hard to say no. I'll just keep saying yeah, or like to see where it goes.
In general, has that worked out as a life philosophy?
Sometimes it does. Sometimes like you just gotta say no.
How do you know when to say no?
I don't know.
It's that rare, huh?
Yeah. Maybe like. Maybe like when you can't.
When you can't, but if you can.
You can't. Like maybe say. Maybe don't say. Maybe say no. When you need to say no.
Say no when you need to say no. Say yes when you can. When do you say maybe?
Maybe.
I think that's the worst answer to give.
Yeah, maybe it's like, that's like, oh man. Maybe you might as well just say no.
Exactly. Be a man about it, though.
Yeah. Just be like, maybe I'll say yes. Like, maybe wait a long time for me to say no. Or just assume no now.
Maybe is a no.
Yeah, maybe probably means no. Probably is another good one too. Where it's like, probably? Because it's not a yes, but like, if it goes through, then you're like, see?
When I hear probably, if I get probably to me, I hear that as a soft no. Like the salesman in me kicks in. I was like, oh, this person can.
Yeah, it's
this
like,
this will go in my favor.
Probably.
You sure?
Yeah.
Yeah. It probably? Really? Yeah. It was probably, and then. Yeah. Definitely is also one that I'm a little unsure of.
Yeah. Dude, I've been saying definitely to people, and like, if you say definitely, like, with making eye contact versus definitely without making eye contact, or like the first half of definitely and then finishing off definitely with eye contact, like, definitely. It's like, yeah.
So you're gonna do that.
Yeah.
You're like, definitely. This one. Definitely. It's like you're thinking of it, like,
Yeah.
probably not.
That one, like, that yes sinks in.
Yeah. Well, yes, definitely, probably. You know, they all have their place. Dalton, we're running down on time, but again, you know, you're just very chilled out. You do mostly say yes. It's an inspiration. How does one cultivate that worldview? To only have a bad day once every 2 months? To just, you know, to get somebody to give you a bus? How does, if someone out there wants to be more like you?
Just like, you just gotta do your job, like, put on the mask, get out there, give it your best shot. It's gonna be so sick.
Maybe stop by the weed clinic too. Might
Yeah,
lean it that way.
yeah. I got some, like, never mind.
Sick.
Sick.
Well, Dalton, it's been very sick. Thank you for coming on the show.
Dude,
Sitting down
thanks.
with me. Thank all of you guys for watching. Thank you, Internet Discount Mall, for this cool fleece. Check them out on Instagram, Depop, you know, wherever you buy your used vintage clothing. And until next time, this is Adam Papagan reminding you that there's a place you can go, and it's your mind. Good night.